only a transition to a different sphere of consciousness. Carol Ann is not like those she's with. She is a living presence in their spiritual earthbound plane.
Hello, and welcome to episode 78 of the Talking to the Dead podcast. Well, softly in the background, you might hear some music, and that's because this week, as I mentioned last week, I'm going to try to make contact with the Arcturians. Now, the Arcturians, as you will remember, are apparently a race of beings who exist on a planet called Arcturia. The planet itself apparently resides, in fact, in a star system called Arcturus. So, briefly, who are they? Well, in spiritual and metaphysical traditions, the Arcturians are described as highly evolved beings from the star system Arcturus, and apparently it's one of the brightest stars visible from Earth. They're often seen not as physical aliens, but as interdimensional guides. They're beings of light and intelligence who have worked with humanity on healing and higher awareness. Now, many people believe the Arcturians operate through a frequency rather than a form, and you should try to communicate to them using a frequency, and I'm using a commonly available YouTube video where the music apparently is set at 528 hertz. Now, they quite often communicate via intuition, symbols, dreams, impressions, and they're supposed to support emotional healing. And as we mentioned last week, they're in the business of awakening human consciousness. Now, it's a slightly different situation from summoning, which I did in Rendlesham Forest with the CE5 protocols, where I was using Stephen Greer's techniques to try to summon the consciousness that are, if you like, interdimensional aliens. I hate that word, interdimensional entities, or maybe entities that are coming from other solar systems, or may involve the ones that are already here. And he's managed to master these techniques, and you use these E5 techniques, and you can apparently make these craft appear in front of you, or beings indeed. But with this, it's far more, I think, spiritual. That's why I quite like it. It's far more like channeling, and the techniques, by the sound of it, are almost the same. So I will do my normal protection rituals in a minute, but first of all, I'd like to tell you what I've read about how to summon Arcturian energy. You need to find a quiet space where you're not going to be disturbed. Sit, as I am, and close your eyes, and take a few slow, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And then the visualization is important, where you imagine a soft blue or violet light surrounding you. And this is very much the Arcturian light. It represents clarity, protection, and high frequency. And then you can say out loud, as I will say, I open myself to benevolent Arcturian guidance, aligned with love, wisdom, and my highest good. And then you basically stay still and you try to notice any sensations, thoughts, images, emotions that arise. That's very similar to what happened to me in Rendlesham Forest. I think people will see that Arcturians are not literally star beings. They seem to be working on a different consciousness level. So to actually access that level is what's important. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll do my protection rituals and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back and I'm just going to keep the microphone switched on and with the gentle music in the background, and I will try to summon or connect with the Arcturians, and if this is going on too long, of course I can edit it so you can hear if anything is coming through. You're always so impatient. Just relax and let the energy flow through you. Yes, we're all here. We're standing in front of you. We've always been here. Do you see? There's a whole family here. You must be feeling wonder right now. To know that we've always been here. Always been with you. We're like a second family. Do you see all of us? We're standing in a line in front of you. We're welcoming you. We feel your energy rising now. We're joining together. Philip, well that's not the name we know you by. What would you like to know? You're asking us, where are we? Let us show you. What I can see now is like a tunnel, and I can only describe the words that come into my mind, and I'm wanting to say it's like a birth canal. It's like a canal where I was born, where I'm being delivered, but I'm moving along and I'm seeing waves of light going from the bottom left diagonally to the top right, like a curtain that is constantly being drawn with a light edge to it. But I feel that sense of being pulled through this tunnel, and this tunnel is very light and vibrant, but there is a distinct darkness, circular darkness at the end of it. The whole tunnel seems to swirl with light energy. The colors are yellow and green and blue now. I think I'm being shown the world where they're from. I would like to ask, if you are here on Earth, when will you make yourself visible to everyone? The voice is telling me that's not our purpose. Our purpose is not to see you and to visit you. Our purpose is not to affect you. Our purpose is to guide and support. We won't physically come. We come through minds. That is the way that we communicate. And we only come to those who are willing to receive us. If you're willing to receive us, we will come in. That is our only purpose. Our purpose is to help you, to make you feel whole. We are here to love you and support you whenever you need us. We've always been here. We always will be. We are one of many. We come when we're asked. But we ask nothing from you. This is our mission. Open your eyes. Learn to see what really is there. The power is within you. We can help awaken that power, to help you remember. To remind you, you are greater than a body. You're connected to so many things. And we are just one of those things. But you know us well. You've always known we were here. We have never left. We're so glad. We're so glad that we've made contact with you again. Do you feel better? Do you feel the waves of energy coming into you? Do you feel lifted? Do you feel loved? Do you feel wanted? All your friends are here. Everyone you've ever known. And we can help connect you to them. That is our purpose. We connect. When you leave your body at night, you're coming to see us, and we connect you to everything. You are us. We are you. This is just first contact. We don't want to do too much today, but we'd love you to come back. And in time, we can talk more and answer more questions. But not too much today. It's like seeing parents and friends and family for the first time in your life. All of this will need time to settle in. But we're so happy you are here. We're so happy to be with you again. And we know you're happy to be here too. We love you so much. We've always loved you. Just know that. Do you feel yourself lifting out of your body now? Do you feel yourself rising higher and higher? Do you see now that you are so much more? Can you see the view from here? I can see the colors all around me. soon. Soon. So many will see. We are working. We're working hard. Because now the time is ready. But we must go slowly. We mustn't go too fast. You must be ready for us. You must be ready for what you will learn. In this moment, all that has ever been is connected to you. And in your mind, you know this. You know the answer to all the questions you seek. You know it without thinking. The answers are just there. You don't need to ask. Now we are here. We will continue to guide you. In the coming time, we will be beside you. More will be revealed. Just relax. Don't worry. Just sink in and feel our love around you. Don't overthink it. Go slow. Trust your feeling. Today's the day. This is a new awakening for you. And all who are here with you. Don't cry. I know it's emotional. I think that's enough for today. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for the contact. Well, I'm back, and yes, that was the most amazing feeling. It wasn't at all what I expected. My first impressions that came through, but I couldn't really speak it, was I wasn't making contact with anything that was called Arcturian at all. In fact, I got the impression that Arcturian is just some form of label that we've given this energy. And it could be called anything. It could be called Mickey Mouse. It doesn't really matter. Arcturian is obviously a name that would enable us to be able to handle that energy and give it a recognizable name, because we all as humans seem to need to put things in some sort of order. And it was quite interesting that my name, Philip, is not the name that they would know me by, but they didn't say what that name was because it's irrelevant. It's an energy signature. And I felt that they knew that, and I knew them. That was the most wonderful feeling. And I really did feel this tremendous sense of love and knowledge, and that everything was unspoken. Maybe it was weird for you to listen to this, but to me, on my side, it was all coming into my mind, but there was no way to put it into words, really. Some of it was definitely this being or beings were talking to me, and I was trying to not only relay what they were saying, but also they were saying things through me. I felt that. Yes, I certainly had memories of childhood, of these benevolent beings being around me, and having recognized those when I was very young, but having forgotten it now, all these years. And the purpose of doing it today is clear, that it was my time to make contact with whoever these benevolent beings are. And it's very different from making a connection with Titan. Titan is a separate entity, as are these. These are that's the other impression. These are separate entities. They're entities, but there are millions of these entities that exist. This is one particular group of entities that want to make contact with me, and appear to have done so with the intention to meet Arcturians, but I can't say that that's what they are. They certainly seem to be giving me the impression that this is just the beginning of contact, and that if I continue, eventually they're going to give me more knowledge, and that's wonderful. But I did feel loved. I can only say that. I felt tremendous love and a tremendous feeling of being with a family that I've always known, a second family. I also felt incredible emotion at the end. And when I did open my eyes, you have to believe me, but tears were falling out of my eyes. I was crying, but crying with joy and happiness, like I had just met close family for the first time since I was a baby. And the loving knowledge that they are there for me and always have been, and will always look after me until I leave my body one day and join the family again. It's a wonderful feeling. I really enjoyed that. But I will say, from a very skeptical point of view, I can't say that these were Arcturians. I didn't particularly see any bodies or entities. I did see a line of what looked like white-robed people. And when it was mentioned, can you see us, or we're there, I did see that. I did see a line, like they were standing in a long line, left to right, in front of me. But I couldn't see any detail. I couldn't see any faces. I could just see all the light energy and all the energy around them, and that feeling that, yes, they were there. So that's my first attempt to make contact with that form of blue energy at that frequency. I strongly recommend you do that tonight. Just stop what you're doing when you hear this podcast. Find that music. I'll put a link to it in the description. And do it, because it makes you feel wonderful. I do feel so well and so relaxed and happy. So that's really it for this week. I hope to do this again. And thank you for listening.